which stress cannot play an aggressive role or any part of the body that is not affected. In fact, physically or mentally, everywhere. Yet our modern lifestyle seems to be a stress-inducing machine. Okay, I thought somebody sent a message in. And you could see there is a lot of health problems that everywhere we are looking at, physical, mental, behavioral, which is the root cause, or which is the main a problem with the behind the violence, what we said. There are mental issues, emotional exhaustion, workplace related stress, split personalities are there, so low self-esteem is there, physical problems are there, that ultimately leads to violence. Usually we can see at our home, if we are not physically fit, or if we are not mentally fit, or if we are facing any relationship issues, then what we do? We use a general way of managing stress. We take out our stress on other people, denying or hiding the real problem, procrastinating, overeating or undereating, sleeping too much or too little, drinking, smoking or gambling, zoning out for hours in front of TV or internet. Chances are that you have already employed some of these strategies to deal with the stress. The truth is that those strategies offer a temporary relief, a band-aid without working intelligently on the real problem. Not only that, they often have harmful side effects. And the need of the hour is understand the importance of peace building and enlightenment. And here, peace for me is where there is lesser nepotism, more value for talent, more courage and hopes in tough times, how you handle the adverse situation, more faith in you and the universe. That is most important for peace building. Peace in yourself and then only around you. And yes, I would say world peace can be achieved when in each person the power of love replaces the love of power, because it is a game of power. But question is, do we really want to rebuild our lives? If yes, usually I have one-to-one with God, and one time I was talking to God and I said, what surprises you most about the human being? God smiled and replied, the human being is such a creature that in the childhood time, when they are children, they want to grow up fast, and when they become old, they want to be children again. They spend money, they earn money, a lot of money, and lose their health. And then they spend this money to restore that health. By thinking anxiously about the future, they lose their present. And ultimately, they are not living the present and they are losing the future as well. Then I gave it a thought. God smiled and replied. Then I said, any message you want to give to the children? God smiled and replied. He took my hand in his hand and said, you cannot make others people love you. The only thing is you can love yourself. You should learn. It's not good to compare themselves with others. To learn that a rich person is not one who has the most, but the one who needs the least. You need to learn that it's only takes seconds to open profound wounds in person we love, and it takes many years to heal them. To learn that there are persons who love them dearly but fail to express it. To learn that two people can look at the same things and see things differently. They should learn to forgive themselves. They should learn that I'm always there. And all my unanswered queries will be answered. And I realized the journey of life is a journey from what I am to what I can become. Inner transformation is required from human being to being human. And then I started working on peace and love education. I started showing people why they would want peace in the world. Give them the tools to create peace. I started working on emotions and feelings, fear and anger management, violence in the media, communication, empathy, cooperation, self-esteem, tolerance, conflict resolution, keeping yourself safe. But how we can make a difference? We have taken this to the education institution for students, teachers, parents. We have taken it to the corporates in all level of management and workers. We have taken it to the hospitals for patients, for staff, for caretakers. We have taken it to the integrated child development services for women and child healthcare. And we use the bottom up approach. We started from the ground level, from the village level, then to the urban areas. And we started working on pregnant ladies the moment they conceive the pregnancy till the time of the childbirth uh, for 2 years, because these 2000 days are very, very important for a child to develop physically and mentally. So this is the stage where we can work a lot, and we can save both mother and the child, and we can create a peaceful world. That is my biggest study area. Social groups, we have taken it for women empowerment. We are working on skill development, entrepreneurship models, and all. The working model that we are using is AIM, assess, improve, measure for performance improvement. We just work out what the audience need. We access information and choose the best plan that suits the target group. Implement to improve that, measure the change by monitoring and evaluation, and we update the plan as per the feedbacks. The major focus areas are as follows. As everybody knows, physical, emotional, anger, stress management, anxiety, medical self-care, BP and sugar, that is the main cause of many of the ailments, whether it is physical, mental, or behavioral. Then we have taken it to the sports for excellence. And we make sure that the person changes from I won't do it to I have faith in myself. To gain the self-esteem, self-confidence, participants come to know that who they are, what they want, where they are, and why they are there, what actually they do, and how to do that, who are the allies and how they can help. They are prepared with the attitude, I can do it, you can do it, and we can do it. They explore the principle of handling stress more effectively. They accept all the things positively. Behavior become more positive. The intellectual power is increased. They are away from fear, anger, ego, jealousy, happiness, forgiveness, peace. And a lot of peace is there. Apart, it interests the leadership skills, understand the value of having mentors and being mentored by others. They start focusing on present. They start living in present. Then we do measure the change in different ways. And we start teaching people to bring peace into your life. If you want to bring peace into your life, then the first step to it is gratitude. And another one is forgiveness. If these two things they understand, a lot of problems can be solved automatically. For that, you need to stop criticism. Stop criticizing you and stop criticizing others. You stop scaring yourself with your own thoughts, because most of the time we are scared with our own thoughts. Everybody should know that I am is within us. I am continuous. I am a creator. I am a God. And inside each one of us, there is kindness, strength, and wisdom. I know saying is very easy, but we do use some of the activities, routine activities, that makes it a habit. So when you have conquered your fear with your love, the second part of the story will be to let go of the past, move beyond your old comfort zone. And once you reach that stage, I'm 100% sure you can begin to transform ourselves, others, and the world around you. We teach people to look everything at awesome manner. Always keep smiling. Life is a game to be played. Don't react, just respond. Then keep the attitude of not accepting the negatives. Take the initiative and use your own power, maintain your relationships. And success is all about teamwork, competition to cooperation to collaboration. But question is how to add these attitudes in our behavior. Saying is very easy that we are doing this, but how? How practically? Answer to this is switching from automatic to conscious living. To know yourself more deeply, your triggers, your mindsets, your habits, your lifestyle. To know yourself more deeply. The purpose is to identify and think ahead about how to minimize the impact of situations that pose risk to your well-being. To plan and then uproot the sources of the stress. Sorry. The science behind is the conscious and the subconscious mind. Conscious mind is one because everything we do is based on total science. It is based on neuroscience. The concept is conscious and subconscious mind. Conscious is one that where the thought originates. We have the option to choose. We can either accept or reject. But when it comes to subconscious, we must need to accept it. We cannot reject, cannot determine the difference between which is real and what is imagined. And here comes the role of fear. False evidence appears real. We don't know what is real and what is imagination. And that impacts your body. And wherever you see the criminals all around, they are trained, their subconscious mind is reprogrammed with the violent activities. That's why they are like that. So all we need is a holistic system that works on all 5 personalities: physical, mental, emotional, intellectual, and spiritual, and of course, social. And here comes my innovation, Namokkar gym. A gym without machine, a drugless yoga therapy, which works on all 5 personalities. And its goal is to achieve balance between mind, body, and soul. Because if all 3 are aligned, then you will become in a state of peace, in a state of stability. And this is a gym that can be established anywhere, anytime, as nobody has time in this fast life. So it is a kind of gym where you need not to spare time for 1 hour yoga or 1 hour meditation or so. We are using small techniques like 30 seconds, 1 minute. The moment you sit on your chair and do these practices 3 times, you just make it a habit. The moment you enter in your office, walk like this, or the moment you are in a stress, tap like this or breathe like this, and this becomes your life system, and things are done. You become in a peaceful state. Because rather than focusing on illness or a specific part of the body, this ancient approach considers the whole person and how we interact with the environment. It emphasizes the connection between mind, body, and spirit in a special way. So we help people to help themselves. Once they understand, they need not require any other person to help them. In fact, they can help themselves and they can help others. Namokkar Gym is based on science, psychology, and spirituality. And it gives everyone the power to improve with simple to use tools for well-being and performance. We promote well-being, we encourage leadership, ensure productivity. And our comprehensive program to help people to cope up with health and wellness issues with full privacy through our multiple healing modalities. The question is, why to choose Namokkar Gym? There are so many meditation techniques, there are so many yoga techniques are there, but this is one for all. A gym without machine that can be used anytime, anywhere as per laws. It reduces negativity and increases productivity. Timely redress of any medical issues, decreased healthcare costs, verified, suggested by doctor, neurologist, psychologist, and many spiritual leaders too. That is one solution for all problems. And best part is, it is very innovative, designed in a way that youth will accept it very easily. If you ask youth to meditate or do yoga, they don't do so easily, but we have molded in a different way. These are the neurologist and Dr. Rajiv Tandon. He is Dr. RTI International who have approved my technology on scientific grounds as well. The activities that we are using in Namokkar gym is asanas and mudras, mantras, which balances your mind, breathing system that controls everything. It creates a connection between mind and body and your soul. So it reduces stress. Meditation techniques are there, relaxation techniques are there, affirmations are there, mind power games are there, fun and fitness techniques are there. And the USP is the sound and color healing. Our body has different colors, and our organs are have specific frequencies. So we have utilized that technology to add up in the system so that the things are working directly on your organs. So when we are treating your BP and sugar, that means we are treating your liver, pancreas, kidney, and apart from BP and sugar, all the diseases related to liver, pancreas, and kidneys will also be treated that ways. And once these are in control, automatically your behavior will be in control. And the foundation of this is the asanas and mudras. Mudra with respect to color and gratitude, mantra with a special sound deeply influence your inner and outer world, and you experience peace inside and around you. It stabilizes the two sides of your brain. They are the mudras and their respective colors are there. And when you do it with the emotions, it regulates your hormones in your body. It directly affects the pituitary gland. The mantra we recite, it strikes the pituitary gland and it controls the hormones of your body. If we talk about mantra, then this mantra is basically, as I said, we majorly focus on gratitude. So this is basically the gratitude to all the souls, all the worldly souls, or the souls which are what you call them, which doesn't take birth again. So we are bowing our head to those souls for their characteristics. So we are doing namaskar. When we do namaskar, that means we accept whatever best in you. So the moment we recite these mantra, as I said, na, 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 namo, namo. When you say na, your tongue strikes to your palate and that directly strikes to your pituitary gland, and it regulates the hormones in your body. And once the hormones of pituitary gland is controlled, it controls the whole body. So mantra act upon the cell. They restore the pattern of sound at the heart of each and every cell and pushes the cell towards harmonious health. They energize the specific portion of the brain and deeply influence the energy alignment within us and positively affect our energy shield and aura. And as per our featuring research, we have found that it could affect the DNAs as well. The research is still going on. Mantras has profound effect upon us due to two reasons. One is the vibration effect of the sound, and two is the effect of the collective emotional energies behind that word due to constant repetition over time. First, if we say mother, 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 then automatically we get a positive feeling, positive energy inside us, because uh, in our imagination, the face of the mother is there, and our emotions are connected to that, and that releases the hormones in our body. The same concept is there with this mantras. So mantra act upon our bodies by reprogramming the vibration of the cells that have somehow gone askew, and they restore the pattern of the sound at the heart of each and every cell, that pushing the cell towards harmonious health. They affect not only our physical body, but also our subtle body, our emotion, intellect, and soul. And they positively affect our aura, the energy shield surrounding our body. Everybody knows the energy of mantra. It's very powerful. It's stilling the mind. It is the monkey mind, which goes from one thought to another. The moment we inculcate the practice of being intensely present with neither any baggage of the subconscious past nor the remotest anxiety of the future, we then automatically experience great peace, profound silence, and supreme joy. And this, in fact, is the process and goal of meditation. Using mantra is the very effective way of achieving that. And our goal to achieve peace. So these mantra helps a lot. And the best part is it is not connected to any caste or creed. Other activities that we use is creative visualization, affirmations. How affirmation works. When we shift from being worried about what others think of us, we are free to focus on what we think of ourselves. In current situation, what happens is we always focus on others, what others think of us, and we forget what we think of ourselves. But when we recite these affirmation, this shift returns the previously wasted energy back to ourselves, and it allows us to create our own happiness, enhance confidence, improve self-image, build trust in ourselves, and that affirmation does the same. And this technique I strongly use in my personal session. I'll share a few of the case studies where we have done a drastic results in suicidal case as well, phobia cases, depression cases as well. EFT, this is a very powerful psychological technique that can help to uncover and clear those long held beliefs or feelings. It's a very fast and effective way. If we get time, we will be using this technique in our 2 to 3 minute session. Then what research and study says that this Namokkar gym therapy may have potential to be implemented as safe and beneficial, supportive exert treatment that is relatively cost effective. It may be practiced at least in parts as self-care behavioral treatment. It provides lifelong behavioral skills, enhances self-efficacy, self-confidence, and is often associated with additional positive side effects. When we said the side effects, usually we have negative side effects. So specific effects you can see in the form of contemplated states like mindfulness, self-identity, self-efficacy, belief, expectations. And alongside you have unspecific effects like control of attention network. When you are emotionally controlled and regulated, your quality of life is increased. Vagal afferent activity, heart rate, respiratory, relaxation response, stress reduction. When these things happen automatically, one free system is there, that is social context, physical flexibility, fitness, endurance, and you get a healthy life system. And we could see the social and environmental impact of Namokkar Gym programs. Our programs are designed keeping in mind a healthy nation and a drive for a peaceful and non-violent world. And it results into healthcare with rigorous alternate healing approach. We could see the socio-economic upliftment to peace building, value education, promote entrepreneurship role models, enabling communities to become economically viable, to work out possibilities of preserving our environment, keeping it pollution free and green, facilitate the neglected members of locality, work for drug-free treatment, promote tolerance among people of ethnic, social, and cultural backgrounds, patriotism, and highlighting its benefit. We have research programs like Feel and Heal Your Body, which is the current project, which I'll be talking about. Sustainable development, conflict resolution, and make the world a better place to live in is extremely important part of all that we do. And now I would like to share the work done so far. Lakhs of people are empowered till now. With youth empowerment, young people are encouraged to take charge of their lives. The Shield is a program for women empowerment. Then we have clinical practices, depression, phobia, BP, sugar, chronic diseases, relationship issues, daily ailments. We have taken it to sports because sports is one thing which is the tool for peace building or peace spreading. We have worked on focus, concentration, speed, endurance, teamwork. When we have taken it to corporates, we worked on team building, stress management, conflict resolution, work and life balance. We have taken it to social public with the mass healing programs, awareness. We have taken it to prisoners in Tihar jail, religious places, clubs, kitty parties for family games to bridge the gap between the family members, social and political gatherings. We have taken it. This is the project Atma Shakti, where I have introduced this special child who is in red jacket. This is a special child, and this was a 15 days project, and I included this special child in the normal, between the normal children. This child was not acceptable by the children. One, two is this child was very, attention seeker, because the special childs are very attention seekers. But after 2-3 days of practices, this child automatically comes into my class, and she got mixed up with the other children's. Other children also started accepting this child, and you could see this. You could see a drastic change in the behavior of this child. After 15 days, this child left the hand of her mother, and she was enjoying with the other people in the party. This was a suicidal case. This guy was suicidal and was not responding to conventional methods of treatment. But in our Namokkar gym sessions and subconscious approaches, we discovered that many kinds of emotional pain can lead to thoughts of suicide. And with our sessions, he could approach his feelings with more acceptance and even could lead a stronger connection with his inner self. He could find the solution. With our session, he realized that he is not crazy or weak or flawed. It only means that he had more pain than he could cope up with right now. Actually, these are the center of violence, alcohol abuse. I have seen in every city, in every street around me, if I go outside, every second street has a legal licensed liquor shop near schools, colleges, hospitals. Can we have drug de-addiction centers or stress buster centers, or can we have charged water shops to solve the same purpose, but in a more positive way? Can we think like that? This was the sports project, and we have taken the sprinter, and we could see within half an hour session, the run time reduced to 1.5 seconds because he achieved the concentration and focus of mind. That's what he reported. This video is there on YouTube as well. You can watch there. Then we have worked a lot on youth empowerment. We worked on culture and value system, self-confidence, dealing with fear, anxiety, personality development, conflict resolution, anger management, stress management. And we use different techniques. Like we used to run rallies, like we used to arrange some programs in the form of games or exercise, musical exercise, and we embed or imprint, or you could say inject what exactly we want. We do run workshops like face your fears and take action, because once you are able to face fears, you can easily take action. We worked on women empowerment. The Shield is a campaign by Udan Bharti to empower each and every woman physically, mentally, and spiritually. And they are encouraged to learn self-defense, fun and fitness techniques to make themselves spiritually and economically empowered. Where we are teaching self-defense session, on the other hand, we are teaching them appreciate each other, loving yourself. These are the Nirbhaya March. Then we have taken it to clinical practices. By practicing these activities, the brain becomes calm and you can get rid of stress, anxiety, depression, BP, sugar, many ailments to chronic diseases. I'm connected to many hospitals. And we could address recovery in very faster way. This was a case of unexplained fertility. A 32-year-old woman with unexplained fertility. She experienced frustration, jealousy, guilt, anger most of the time, and her marriage was nearly heading towards divorce. She was going through severe depression before she took our session. But with our Namokkar activities and subconscious mind approaches, we could address her fertility issue. It could optimize her natural fertility. It also complemented medical procedures what she was undergoing. The only thought we converted is from trying to conceive to I have decided to become pregnant and I am embracing pregnancy. This was the case of my own father. His hemoglobin went down to 4.27 at the age of 80. But with our technique, the mind started driving life, where medical science was there. They were using the ventilator. The next day, I released him from the hospital. We came back home. I gave him the therapy. And after a month, you could see his hemoglobin was 11.7, just because awakening of willpower come back to life. This was the case of accident. The recovery was very fast. At the age of 8, I think he was 82 plus. Now he is no more. Then we could address the tumor diseases as well. Other cases like locked body relationship issues, extreme phobia cases. We have taken it to corporates, seminars, stress management, conflict management, team building side of, and everything is very differently taught. Like you are enjoying the session and we are doing our work. That is, we are reprogramming their subconscious mind during the activities. That's all what we do in our session. We do keep workshops like Change Your Belief and Change Your Life. We have taken it to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. We do take sessions in clubs, kitty parties, and all for relationship and everything. We have taken sessions in social public or general public for mass gathering, for awareness and everything. We worked on female feticides. These are the mass healing sessions where on-the-spot recovery is noticed in 2-hour session. We have many sessions where on-the-spot recovery is noticed. This is the talk at the Tihar jail for the prisoners, the first-time prisoners. I'm slightly running my slide. This is the best part that we do is Namokkar anytime, anywhere. You enjoy happiness and peace, learning how to radiate harmony. In this session, though it is looking very normal that everybody is doing yoga or everybody is running in a circle, but we have imprinted subconsciously a lot of things, and we could see the reducing gaps in the family members as well as health improvement. These are fun and fitness techniques along with affirmations. During Corona, we did a lot of work, and the power of mind, that is the gateway of hope. Our mindful journey from Project 42 Days Goodbye Corona to Wellness Warriors. We were the first one to start working on immunity system online. We started online session on immunity. We arranged live sessions or a series of sessions for senior citizens on immunity, longevity and fitness, of course, loneliness. And now comes, after a lot of 25 years of journey of my work, majorly after 2014, I was more into this journey. Before that, I was working as well as I was doing social work also. And all my knowledge of education system, IT, and spirituality, everything gathered, psychology, everything gathered. And ultimately, I came up with my actual aim that we want a world peace center where there should be a research center, a training center, and a healing center. And though we are doing a lot, it is on YouTube. You can see a lot of videos are there with the people saying what and how they recovered. But still, we want to medically prove the effect of Namokkar gym techniques with visible effects so that we can take the peace education as a part of education system in regular curriculum to promote the total welfare of students, advocate for their just and equitable environment, youth, and promote individual and social responsibility for both educator and learners. To help students learn and practice such tasks or skill as caring, empathy, compassion, responsibility, commitment, respect, courage, perseverance, trust, honesty, cooperation, integrity, kindness, tolerance, gratitude, diligence, justice, wisdom, self-discipline, and conflict resolution. Purpose is not to teach, but we want to inject to make it as a part of the health system by taking it as a part of healthcare curriculum. We want to promote entrepreneurship, skill development, research, peaceful and sustainable development for which we are working. We want to make it a lifestyle. Everybody should know their own power. We want to start with de-addiction centers or stress buster center at every street. An objective is to take it to the world as a part of the education system, health system through offline sessions that I do take, online session or through digital media. We are in process of creating mobile apps. Content is very much ready with very visual and impactful content. Social media, we are taking broadcast through radio, TV channels, print media that we will be working upon. Now coming to what is next steps to the mission, a step of healthy and prosperous India towards global health, peace, and harmony. And this is our current project, Feel and Heal Your Body, Mind, and Soul. We'll be having this project in two stages, mass healing programs. The objective is to address the problems of mass sitting with different issues. People will have opportunity to connect with themselves and release their issues. It will be a learning and healing session where people release their own problems. Target audience could be anybody. 500 to lakhs of people can join in. This will be 1 to 2 hour session where we could address the on the spot recovery. Then we want to have feel and heal body camps. These camps will be 5 days camps. The purpose is to make people learn, strengthens life system on their own. This 5-day course will be arranged with the SAT patterns, and we will be focusing on entrepreneurship, awareness, gaining trust through medical evidences, gathering research data, and mass healing, where we will be taking it to the ministry, health sector, education sector, Ayush sector, so that they can see the impact in medical terms. The implementation plan will be like, it will be in 3 parts. One is pre-testing, that is BP, sugar, LFT, KFT, CBC. LFT is liver function test, KFT is kidney function test, and CB is complete blood count. Then we will train the people for 5 days, that is 1 hour session, and then post testing so that we can find out the actual results on medical grounds. Execution model will be offline or online camps, nationally or internationally. Camps will be arranged in 5 target groups: educational institutions, corporates, hospitals, women group, and general public or sports. Objective is 5-day learning and healing research-based session. Goal will be achieved through musical exercises, yoga, meditation, fun, fitness exercises, special techniques, including psychology, color, and sound healing that provides holistic health. Target group will be above 18 years of age. And now you are welcome to join us for the mission, a step of healthy and prosperous India towards global health, peace, and harmony. You can join us as a sponsor or co-sponsor. You can organize camps in your area or organization. You can arrange online sessions, be a mentor of change for Namokkar and peace education, or you can donate. We have taken it to the Ministry of Women and Child Development so that they can incorporate in the health system for women and child. We have taken it to the International Conference on Peaceful and Sustainable World. It is said that research should be done on the technology of peace, not war in the world. And I got the standing ovation. Then the formation of youth wing. World Intellectuals Wisdom Forum. We did a workshop training children and youth in non-violence for a non-killing and sustainable future. And here is a small glimpse of the youth wing. Just a 2-minute video.
Hello, Jane. Bharti Jain. Bharti Jain. Bharti.
At last, I would like to say that anybody can be a peace builder. It could be a woman in the market determined to stop violence by holding meetings so that arguments can be resolved. It could be local businessmen raising money to buy back weapons so that there is less arms in the community. It could be a group of young people setting up a radio station to enable peace, to talk about how different communities can successfully live together. It could be a former military commander using his influence to turn people away from violence and towards peace. It could be a teacher developing a curriculum for peace. It could be an imam and a priest working together to help communities of different religions understand each other better. And I would like to conclude my talk with the thought: what is conditioned can be deconditioned. Man can change. Violence begins with ignorance and ends with understanding. There are the few awards and testimonials. Just forwarding it. And I hope I have finished my presentation on time. And if we are left with some time, and if there is a possibility, we have this publication with us. If we have time and if we have possibility for 5 minutes exercise, then we can do that. Or else I conclude my session over here. Thank you so much for listening to me, and be there patiently. And now welcome all of you. And yes, I would like to say that this mission, that the current mission that I'm talking about, that is Feel and Heal Your Body, that project. Can you see my video clearly? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I
Am I
can hear
audible?
you. Yes, you are. Thank you so much,
So the
Bharti
mission I
Jain,
was
for
talking
this
about, Feel
wonderful
and Heal Your
presentation.
Body, where we want to take it to the education system, to the corporates, to the hospitals, and prove it on the medical ground so that we can take it legally to the part of education curriculum. And me and Thomas are working on that. And this youth wing is also the formation of, along with Thomas only, with under his guidance or mentorship, because he gave me a chance to arrange this 3 days workshop in International Conference for Peace and Non-Violence. And we could see the drastic change in 3 days in this youth, because the youth was there with us 24 hours for 3 days. So we could see the drastic change in them, their personality, their behavior, everything. So the next part of the story is we want to make it as a part of the education curriculum. So you all are invited to join in this project with us in any ways you want. You are most welcome. Whoever is interested, you can contact me on my email ID or on my WhatsApp number also. That is, I think it's already shared with all of you. And a few links I'll share it again for your reference.
Right. Thank you so much,
You can
Bharti Jain, for
Facebook
this.
also, or Instagram. And now floor is all yours, George. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much indeed. It's a pleasure having you. Thank you so much for your time, for this well-detailed presentation. Probably there is a question or comment from the participants, and so you please raise your hand or just put your question in chat.
George, you are not audible.
I am not audible. I'm sorry about that.
I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe it's problem from my end.
I don't know whether anybody else can hear me.
Is George audible at your end?
Yes, we can hear you.
Problem is at my end. Okay, yeah.
Right. Thank you so much, Hafiz. And so please, if you have a question or comment, you are welcome to share that.
And
Would you like to start, Thomas? Thank you very much. Thomas, you are welcome for a question or comment.
yeah, greetings. Can you hear me all right?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can,
Yeah.
loud and clear.
Yeah, sorry, my video is not working very well. So I'll just be in blackness. So I just want to thank her for her presentation. I've known Bharti for many years. We've go back a long way. We met through the Bharti Jain organization, which works tirelessly for world peace, founded by Acharya Tulsi. And what Bharti's done, you know, is admirable. She's brought some ancient teachings and then tried to package them for, you know, modern society, and calls them Namokkar Jim, but they're very ancient, grounded in the wisdom teachings of Indian culture. My question, my kind of concern really, because a lot of people on this call are sociologists. They've been studying the politics of peace and war for many years. Whereas Bharti's coming from a more, you know, spiritual, idealistic, medical model. And she's right, you know, peace is a medical challenge. So theoretically, if we just got people to sit down and do her Namokkar Jim, they would become much more peaceful, and the problems would be solved. You know, the problem that Bharti hasn't addressed in her talk, and that we need to raise with her is, you know, are there not inbuilt sociological reasons why the military industrial complex that runs our planet, that runs our governments, that runs the arms trade, won't let the visionaries like Namokkar Jim into the health? You know, why are we not having people like her presenting in the hospitals of America, Britain, India, France, etc.? Because, you know, the conventional health system is run on a military model. We saw this with the reaction to the pandemic. And if you look at the economics of it, the people that make the injections that have a military response to disease, you know, have a very tight control over the curriculum in schools, even in universities. We, the peace thinkers, we're like the grass trying to come through the pavement of concrete. And I just wonder if, I mean, I admirably love Bharti's idealism, but if we somehow we have to temper this with realism, and how are we going to do that? You know, it's not a question, it's a huge continent of challenges we're facing. You know, because I've been following tragically what Modi's government are doing in India, which is weaponizing Hindu Islamic extremism and leading, which then justifies their, you know, collective ego. And this is happening all over the world. It's happening in, you know, so anyway, that's the problem. How do we surmount the military industrial complex with the visionaries? Okay, anyone got any answers? Bharti, what do you think?
Yeah, anybody has the same questions?
Thank you for your presentation. We actually appreciate your presentation. Your presentation is a kind of raising question and answering the question immediately. So it's really that someone could actually raise a question about what you have presented, except if there is need for clarity or more explanation. And in that case, I would like you to showcase the form of exercise. I think you said if you can have 5 minutes. I'm sure and certain if Dr. Joy is going to allow that so that you can illustrate and demonstrate to us. Thank you for your presentation.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Definitely, but you can also demonstrate that. I think that would be interesting to us.
Yeah, we could do that. That is an exercise to build peace into ourselves. And as I said, once the peace is inside, you can spread it outside. Firstly, on the Thomas query, then yes, everywhere war is there, and we could not stop the weapons and all at this stage. But my point here is, if we want to save our future generation, if we want to make our future non-violent, then we need to start working on these grounds on which I am working. If we start working on these grounds, on education system, on health system, from the childbirth till the age of 2 years and then going forward, then definitely our future will be more peaceful and more sustainable. At the current situation where things are there, yes, we could have sessions of ministers or the military people where we could reprogram their mind, we could change their belief, but it's not easy because nobody will accept, nobody is ready for a peace talk so easily. But yes, we can give it a thought. Every minister, or if there is a rule that every minister should tell the truth, otherwise they will be present, then we could work on our grounds. I think, I hope, Thomas, I could justify a bit of your question, not completely, I know, but a bit. Yeah, thank you, Thomas. So everybody would like to have an exercise with me? So,
Yes, please.
Okay, this is a very normal practice that we can do in our everyday life to achieve any kind of success, whether it is physical, whether it is related to mental, whether it is related to your business goals, or whether it is related to your life goal. So I want all of you to please connect yourself with whatever problem you want to recover right now in this 5-minute session. So just take few seconds and give it a thought. What do you want to address in this 5-minute session? So just focus on your problems, and during the session, I would like to ask you to tap your meridian points. The moment I'll say tap your meridian points, so where you have to tap is on your palms side pan. You can tap from another hand continuously like this. Okay, because there are many meridian points that are directly connected to your mind, and if you tap this point with strong emotions, you can quickly address to your subconscious mind, and you can change your belief in a faster way. So I just want all of you to take few minutes or few seconds, just close your eyes and just focus on your problem in your body, in your mind. Is there any pain or anger, or you are stuck with any problem towards your goal? Get in touch with your thoughts and emotions associated with that complaint or problem. Now give this complaint a number 0 to 10. Depending upon the intensity, 0 means no pain and 10 is maximum. Then just align your mind, body, and soul. As I said, gratitude is very important. So be thankful to all direction of universe. Say thank you, universe, in north direction. In east direction, say thank you, universe. South, thank you, universe. To west, Thank you, universe, for everything. Say thanks to your body. Say thanks to your hands with which you are eating. Say thanks to your legs which are holding you. Say thanks to your shoulders which are carrying so much of burden, so much of responsibilities. Say thanks to each and every part of your body. Thanks to universe. Now with Namokkar mudra, we will be doing one mudra. That is the third Acharya mudra with the yellow color imagination. That is growing your heart and feeling your strength. When we do this mudra, it energizes the center of bliss and increases the feeling of joy. Just hold your hand at the center of bliss. Breathe in and take your hands towards your shoulder. Try to touch your shoulder with your thumb, but don't push your body. Slowly and gradually come back to your normal position. Now again with this mudra, with a strong emotion. Breathe in with this motion. I am capable of taking the charge of myself and my family. I am responsible for my peace, for my life. Exhale and slowly come back to your normal position. This time, imagine yellow color around you. Again with the breathing, feel the vibration of the mantra. Om Reem Namo Ayaryam. Once your mind, body, and soul are aligned, now it's the time to address your subconscious mind with your thought. Just with full emotions, just tap your meridian point and say to yourself, even though I know I'm stressed, I'm stuck, but I want to heal that personality, that emotion within me. Even though I know I'm stressed, I'm stuck, but I want to heal that personality, that emotion within me. Here we are accepting the problem. That yes, I am in problem, accept it with full emotion. Even though I know I'm stressed, I'm stuck, but I want to heal that personality, that emotion within me. Feel the confidence in yourself and say to yourself, I'm a creative person. I'm a peaceful person. I know my potential, my strength, and I can create my highest realities. I can create the highest version of myself. I'm a creative person. I know my potential, my strength. I can create my highest realities the highest version of myself. Strengthen your emotions more intensely. I'm a creative person. I know my potential, my strength. I can create my highest realities. And I'm the highest version of myself. Take 3 deep breaths and accept it. Feel it, that you are a creative person and you can achieve anything. You can achieve your highest realities. Now be ready to have that support. Say to yourself, I'm ready to have that support. I'm ready to receive that support. I'm ready to have that support. I'm ready to receive that support. I'm ready to have that support. I'm ready to receive that support. I'm ready to have that support. I'm ready to receive that support. I'm ready to have that support. I'm ready to receive that support. Keep saying to yourself. Once again, take 3 deep breaths and say to yourself, I'm ready to have that support. I'm ready to receive that support. I'm a creative person. I can create my highest self. I'm a creative person. I can create my highest self. I'm ready to receive that support. Let's take 3 deep breaths and accept it. I'm ready to have that support. I'm ready to receive that support. If I have heard anything by any, I seek forgiveness from the bottom of my heart. If I have heard anybody, I seek forgiveness from the bottom of my heart. Forgive everybody who hurt me by any means. Your high self is waiting. Honor of God, see your high self is waiting. Very good. With all success, just see the same image. Look at it. Only for just come and accept it. problem. And now you can again check the number of that problem. Is it reduced? Hello, everybody. Can you listen me?
Certainly, yes. This has been quite inspiring. Thank you so much, Bharti. And I think we have learned somehow how to do it. Some of us for the first time. I'm sure that we'll get another opportunity for us to be able to practice better. So I would like to thank you very much again.
With this exercises, once this exercise is done, you need to check with the number. Is the number is reduced? You will definitely find some difference in that number. The more you are connected with your emotion, it will be released in a faster way. If the number is reduced, you can again do the same activity till the time the number becomes 0. And the moment the number becomes 0, your problem will be addressed completely.
Thank you so much, Bharti Jain. Thank you, everybody, for your participation, for joining us today in our Global Peace session. I'm looking forward to seeing you again next week, the same time, Wednesday. And so we'll have another speaker. All the best. And I'm sure we'll be meditating and as we leave this platform.
Yeah, Lester, please.
Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. The exercise is more of spiritual.
Yeah, this was a spiritual because we are sitting at a place. So this was a spiritual, but more exercise are there. It's like if we want to apply